In this video, we will discuss about interface management profile and how to create interface management profile in Palo Alto firewall. Keep in mind, we use interface management profile to protect the firewall from unauthorized access. In this interface management profile, we define services and IP addresses that firewall interface can be permitted. We can assign interface management profile to layer 3 interfaces. Even we can assign them to sub interfaces. Previously, when we configure sub interfaces, so you can see management profile is already attached to sub interfaces as well. And you can attach them to loopback interface, to tunnel, and even to VLAN as well. So there is no issue. However, keep in mind, never attach interface management profile if you have configured telnet, SSH, HTTP or HTTPS to the internet interface. So we have interfaces which facing the internet, which is Ethernet 1/1 and 1/2. However, we only attach the management profile which has only ping. Here is ping only. Never attach them because it will expose your firewall to the outside world. So just keep in mind. Also, never attach this interface management profile to global protect portal or gateway. Again, it will be exposed the management from outside internet and anybody can access your firewall. Okay, and it is dangerous. Now, we will create two different interface management, one to allowed ping and the other for management traffic. And also when you open this one, you will find interface management under network profiles, interface management. So let's go there. Okay, network interfaces, and if you go down, network profile, and here is interface management. So we already create one temporary last time, ping only, which allowed ping. Okay, if you click here, so we only choose network services ping. There is other network services as well, and administrative management services is separate, and we have permitted IP address who can access. Okay, so we can type multiple either subnet as well. You just need to add. So these are the three different criteria. Administrative management services such as to access the firewall by HTTP, HTTPS, telnet and SSH, and network services to allowed SNMP, response page, and etc. And here who can access these things. So you can type the permitted IP address to restrict them like a ACL. And from here you can add another one. So previously we create ping only, and here I will create management one. Okay, I will show you. So this is web management interface access, HTTPS and SSH. Here, as I say, common interface services which you want to allow on this interface, and here permitted, restrict them to access only permitted addresses. Okay, you can type the system admin IP, so they can only access the firewall from that specific IP or subnet. And then how we can attach? So then you need to go to advanced management profile under every layer 3 interface, and you can assign them. So telnet to allow the telnet through CLI plain text, which is not secure, SSH, which is secure form through CLI, HTTP to access the firewall through HTTP plain text, HTTPS through securely, and network services we have different ping to test the connectivity. And also we have HTTP, OC, SP, SNMP to allowed SNMP on this interface, response page to allowed, captive portal to allowed, user ID syslog listening, both SSL and UDP, you can do that one, and permitted IP I told you. So let's start to create. So ping only we already created for test purpose, and we only allowed ping only, which I show you. Next, we will create another one to allowed management. So let's go to type here allow MGMT, and here I will say HTTP and SSH. So this is through CLI, and this is graphical user interface. Okay, and if you want to allow ping, so you can add ping network services as well. Okay, and if you want to allow SNMP response page on this one, so you can add those things as well, and user ID. Okay, next what I will do, I can click OK. But if you want to restrict them, you can put the permitted IP address. Suppose in our network, if you want to attach them to LAN, so LAN subnet is this one. Okay, so let's click add, and you can type 10.0.1.024. So from this subnet only can allowed all these things. So you restrict them. Even you can add more as well. Okay, it's not only this one. So let me type 10.0.1 entire subnet. Okay, /24 and click OK. Sorry, there is one more. So let me delete that one. So now I say allowed only this one and click OK. So this one is allowed management. You can see ping is allowed, SSH, HTTPS, SNMP, response page, user ID. Okay, and after that, what we will do, we need to click, it will show you the warning, by the way, when you type OK, because here we allowed all these things, HTTPS, SSH, and all these things. Okay, and click commit and click commit. So this is the way to create. Okay, after that, we will go to assign this to the internal interface for test purpose, which is 1/3. So I can go to interface, and for test purpose go to, which is 1/3, and 1/3 is our LAN subnet. Okay, and go to advanced, and here remove the ping only and choose allowed management and click OK. And you will see this warning. They say by attaching this interface management profile, you are potentially exposing the firewall, the administrative interface. But it's a yes, because we want this one. Okay, so I change this one. Okay, because I done change, so I need to commit again. Okay, and click OK. After that, I can access this firewall even though I'm accessing through management. Now I allowed management on the internal interface using this interface management profile. You can see I allowed HTTPS and SSH only for this subnet 10.0.1 for entire subnet. So anybody from this 10.0.1 subnet can access this firewall internally. Okay, because I allowed the management. So now how I can do, I can go to any internal PC, and I need to open a browser. Let's go to web browser. In the web browser, I need to type the inside IP address 10.0.1.254, which is the firewall inside IP address. Let's go to the inside IP address. Let me show you quickly again so that you can get the idea. This one's allowed management. Okay, so let's go back and type here HTTPS 10.0.1.254 and hit enter, and you can see your connection is not secure. It's okay. Advance and proceed, and here is we can access this firewall admin, and here ABC@12345, and now I can access this firewall through inside IP as well, because I allowed the management through inside subnet. So anybody from inside can access this firewall through SSH. If you go back, even SSH is allowed, and also HTTPS for this subnet. So now that's why I can access this firewall. So remind me later. And now I access here, this is the management, and here I access through inside because I allowed the inside IP address, and here is. So now I can configure from the inside. Even from this system, I can do SSH to this IP because I allowed SSH as well. So this is called interface management profile, and for which purpose you need to use, I already told you, and this is the way to create. And after create, you need to commit and apply this changes to save them.